Hi, folks. Hope you're okay today. It's good to be with you. I'm just sharing some news today that happened yesterday. I was preaching in Manchester, and there was a nice crowd of about 15, 30 people. And one or two people were asking me questions, and we were having a nice, civilized discussion and debate. And it was just really nice, really pleasant. And then a a guy came up to me. He was a black man. Came up to me. He was on his phone, and he went to give me a high five. And I thought he was going to give me a high five, and then he swung his hand, hit me in the face, put me in a headlock, and then he put his hand over my eye, this eye, and tried to scratch it out. He was like scratching it as hard as he could, and it was really painful. Fortunately, I broke away, and within a few minutes, um, somebody within a few minutes the police was there, so they must have seen it on CT. So I really appreciate the fact that the police were there at least to arrest the man. I made a statement, and then I decided not to press charges, but I wish I'd have pressed charges because all my street preacher friends felt that I should have done. I think next time it happens, or if something happens, I will press charges. And one of the police ladies has assured me that she'll look out for me when I'm preaching. So, but I hope in Liverpool, when we're up at Liverpool, that the police actually, I think there has to be prevention rather than, you have to be there to stop it rather than watch it and then go after the aftermath. And I think the police, a few years ago, we used to talk to the police quite a lot. The police used to talk to us quite a lot. These days, the police just don't. Many of the police don't bother. They just ignore us, and I think that's wrong. I think that as a police, you should dialogue, talk with the street preachers, chat with the street preachers, and just get to know them because we're part of the community, and not every street preacher is the same. So I hope that police throughout the UK begin to be more understanding that street preachers are under a lot of pressure, that they're being attacked, they're being abused, and that the police look out for them because they are a target. The street preachers are a target, and especially in this climate of Islamic extremism. I think the police, you need to be more aware that street preachers are on the front line, and just to look out for them, really. Like I said, I really value the police that they came straight after the event. They were there straight after, but in Liverpool, I had a lot of people. I think some say there was about 80. I think there was at least 100, 200 people. There were at least 100 people anyway there. And I got kicked off I got punched and flew off my stepladder onto my back. The police were informed, but they never arrived. Threatened last week by a young lesbian. Punched and nearly had my eye scratched out yesterday. And I think as police, you should be aware that things are going on and that you should be there as protection. And if any threats are made or if any violence seems to be, you should nip it in the bud and arrest somebody or take them away or stop them from hindering free speech. And so the reason why I'm mentioning this really is which I'm going to make another video in a minute, is, we need people to come down and help us. We need teams in Liverpool. We need teams when we go to Liverpool, and there are other guys in Liverpool who are working there. They need your support, and we need help in Manchester. On a Friday and Saturday, I get good cover. Mainly on Saturday, we have about 9 guys, about up to 13 sometimes. People helping us, but we need more people. We need people who are passionate with the word, passionate about preaching, passionate about standing with the preacher. We need people who are there with us. and who are team players, who want to play as a team, want to be part of a team, part of a comradeship, part of a group of people that love each other, care for each other, and want to stand for the gospel. So I'm asking you, if you know people in Manchester, if you know people in the UK who want to come up and help us, who are evangelical, who love the Lord, who want to preach the gospel, who are not wishy-washy evangelicals, but sound in the faith, who want to proclaim the gospel, then please get in touch. My website's jasonburnspreacher.com, jasonburnspreacher.com, jasonburnspreacher.com. I mean, especially if you're a 6 foot guy and you can look after yourself and you're a Christian, or come down and stand with me and give me protection, or come around with me and give me protection, and also the Christians. The more Christians we have, the more of a team we have. If there are any pastors or leaders out there, if you're a pastor or a leader, why don't you come out and join us, or get in touch and send some of your people down to support us. We need support, we need help, we need encouragement. We need you to stand with us. Many of the churches are not doing it. We work with churches. We work with churches. We have a lot of churches that people from different churches come and help us. And we send people to those churches. When we're witnessing to people, we send them to the Baptists. We send them to different churches, Pentecostal, Black African. We're Reformed. We're a Calvinistic church, but we're not trying to get everybody to our group. We pass them on to other people. We wherever they go in their area, So we need you as churches to support us, because we're sending people out to your churches. All over Manchester, all over Liverpool, we send people to churches around those areas. We've sent people to the Chinese church. Many Chinese people have been directed to the Chinese church in Liverpool, Chinese church in Manchester. We have brothers who do that regularly. We have people Iranians who get converted, and one brother, and we do as a group, a community of street preachers, we direct them to the Iranian church in Liverpool and in Manchester. So we're not empire building. We're not trying to build an empire. We're just trying to spread the gospel. And so I'm asking you to pray about coming out with us, joining us, standing with us. And I ask you to pass this video on, to pass it on to Christians around the UK, and to pray about joining us or linking up with us. If you're in London, we can come down as a team. We're planning to go down to London as a team. Street preachers in Liverpool and Manchester are praying about going to Hyde Park one day. So pray about linking up with us. Pray about joining your group, joining with our group, and we meet up, whether it be in Birmingham, Coventry, wherever it is, and we preach together. Let's do that. Let's work together. So my website is jasonburnspreacher.com. You can contact me there, either email me on my website or my mobile phone's there. And so you can contact me if you want to get in touch, or if you want to support me in prayer, or you want to know what's happening, and you want to stand with me, stand with us. It's getting really, really difficult at the moment, because we're getting persecution for preaching the gospel, and so we need Christians to step up on the mark. We can't do this on our own. I can't keep doing this unless I have support. I had a brother with me yesterday. I had 2 brothers with me. One brother had to go, so I only had 1 brother with me. On a Saturday, there's normally about 9 guys that help me. So that's good on Saturday. Friday, there's about 4 or 5 help me. But through the week, staffing is not as strong. So we need more people to come through the week, if it's only just to give out tracts, or to watch my back when I'm preaching, or whatever. And sometimes we're getting really big crowds. We're getting big crowds. I mean, when I say big, there was a massive crowd in Liverpool. There was a massive crowd a couple of weeks ago. And we are getting crowds. And God's bringing them. But we need people to go amongst the crowds, to talk to them, to share the gospel with them. And sometimes if the crowds are rowdy, we need people to stand around me to make sure I'm okay. So things are moving, but they can't move anymore unless you back us by manpower. Manpower. So, we have Pentecostals, we have Baptists, we have Reformed, we have Zionists, pro-Israel. We have lots of different evangelical group people come and join us. We put aside our differences and we focus on the gospel. And I'm asking you to focus on the gospel, focus on preaching the gospel. And I'm asking you to stand with us. So maybe you've not been out doing evangelism for years, and maybe it's time you come out of retirement. Maybe you've been discouraged. Maybe it's time you came out. Maybe as a pastor you've been wanting to do it and you're wondering how. Then, well, why not get in contact and come and join us, or we'll come and join you. We are out there running the gauntlet, and we need you to stand with us. We need you to stand with us. So pass this video on. Ask people in the UK. If there are people in America today, and you're evangelist, you're street preachers, you do evangelism and you love the Lord, why not? Or Africa or wherever, or in some countries in Europe, and you want to do evangelism and you're doing it in your city and you want to support us, why not pray about having a trip to the UK for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and come and join us in Manchester for 3 weeks, if that's something you're interested in. Or if you are an individual person, whether in Africa or America or Europe, and you want to come and do evangelism, you can come, a couple of you can come, stay at the house for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, and help us to do evangelism. So you're welcome to do that. But we need more staffing, more support, more help in that area. We need more prayer. I'm going to do a video especially in a minute on prayer, but we need more prayer. We need people to pray more. We need people to really, really pray. We can't do this without prayer. We're in a real battle and we need prayer. And there's going to be a harvest soon. There's going to be a big harvest soon, because the gospel is just pumped out, and we need, and there's going to be a harvest. So I'm asking you to focus on asking God what he wants you to do. We need more Bibles. If you've got Bibles to donate, we need more. We need more Bibles. You've got Bibles to donate. We value Bibles. And so I'm asking you to come out and join us, and stop staying in your church. You stop talking about evangelism. Come out and do it. All right. Thank you for listening. God bless. Take care. Just pray about, Lord, should I help this person or not? And let the Lord guide you to come and help us. I'm giving you a Macedonian call. Come and help us. We need you. We need you. We need women. We need more women to help us. We need more women to stand with us. We need more women to be around to talk to people. We also need more men. All right. Don't forget my website, jasonburnspreacher.com. 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 And on my website, you can contact me through there, jasonburnspreacher.com. If you're in America and you're a Christian, please pray for us. If you're in Africa and you're a Christian, please pray for us. We need your prayer. Pray for me. I'm back to 100% who I am. I'm back to the old Jay. I'm firing on all cylinders. I'm walking in the truth and liberty and purity of the gospel. But I can't do it on my own. I'm in the thick of the fight. I'm in the thick of the battle, and I need you to stand with me. I got punches today, and a guy nearly tried to pull my eye out. He put his hand there, and he tried to rip my eye out. He scratched it as hard as he could. Unfortunately, I had the instinct, I don't know why, to just close that eye. And I was able to break free from it. There was 2 black guys in the distance who saw it, and they were absolutely disgusted with this guy. They couldn't believe what happened. There was a guy in a shop, couldn't believe what happened. Yeah, it was that vicious. It was really, really vicious. So I can't do it without you standing with me. I can't do it without teams. I need teams. I need people to come out with me. Teams. I've got a good team on a Saturday, but that team needs to be strengthened. I've got a half a good team on a Friday, but that team needs to be built up. There's a team in Liverpool, they need support. There's teams in Liverpool, they need encouraging, they need help, they need support. And I'd love to branch out to Birmingham, I'd love to branch out to London, I'd love to branch out around the country and build more teams, have more tables and more crosses. We carry crosses. We'd love to spread it out more, but we can't do it unless you hear the Macedonian call. So it's jasonburnspreacher.com, jasonburnspreacher.com. Pray about standing with us. Okay, thank you for listening and God bless you.